The band practice. That's a great sound for our new band, I said. Mark continued to hit the bass drum and crush the cymbals. That's when he heard a knock at the front door. I can hear your drums from downstairs, my neighbor complained. The sound waves from the drum must be going through the floor. I realized it. Low sound travel really through walls and floors. It's your turn to practice anyway, Danielle, Mark said. I took out my violin and slid the bow across the strings. Then there was another knock at the door. This time it was my upstairs neighbor. I can hear your violin through the floor, she complained. The high-pitched sound from the violin must travel easily through the ceiling, Mark said. The drums go to the floor. The violin goes through the ceiling. What can you play now? Mark asked. I sighed. How about a video game? Can you wave? Have you heard of waving? It's a style of dance. It looks like a wave is traveling across your body. You can try it too. Here's how professional dancers do a wave. Start with both arms out straight from your sides. Bend your finger joints on your left hand, then straighten them again. When you straighten your fingers, bend your wrist, then straighten your wrist. Twist and bend your elbow next. Be careful not to move your shoulder when you do this. Move your shoulder up as you straighten your elbow. At the same time, take a deep breath and push your chest out. Now you do the same thing backwards across your right arm. Practice moving each part of your body separately at first. When you get better, put all the moves together. Now you are waving. Tsunami in the night. I woke up suddenly feeling really scared. In the dark, there was a loud ringing sound. Josh, we have to get out of the house right now, shouted Dad, running into my home room. We ran up the street to a park at the top of the hill. That's the tsunami warning siren. Dad shouted so that I could hear. It means everyone must get to high ground immediately. When I looked down at the beach, I saw the water rush away from the shore. Then there was a roaring sound and a large wave came. I saw the water pushing cars and trees up the street. The water is coming right into town, I cried. Then the city lights turned off all at once. I felt really scared and shut my eyes tight. When I opened them, I was safe in bed. It was just a very scary dream. Wave goodbye to oil. Ocean waves carry energy with them as they move. That energy can create electricity for homes around the world. Wave power is clean, unlike oil or gas. However, not many places have wave-powered electricity today. Waves are a clean energy source able to power thousands of homes. Wave-power machines don't use oil or gas. The more of them that we have, the cleaner the air can be. Originally, there are only certain places where wave power machines are useful. Just a few countries have the right conditions for wave power. There have to be lots of large waves all day. That's because if the wave stops, so does the power. Although There are not many waypower machines now that may change. Lots of people are working to create better ways to use waypower. Who knows? Someday maybe your house will powered by energy from the waves. A trip to the farm. Mom, Juno asked, why does the air smell so fresh? Mom smiled. That's how the countryside smells. Isn't it wonderful? Grandpa came out from the house to greet Juno's family. Come on in, he said. Grandma has dinner almost ready. Grandma made the same things Juno's mom cooks, but they all taste better. Why does the food taste so different? He asked. That's because this food is fresh from the farm, Grandma explained. That's right, Juno. That night, Juno couldn't fall asleep. Why is it so dark and quiet? He asked his dad. It's kind of scary. There aren't many lights or cars here in the countryside. Dad said. I think I miss the city sound, Juno said. He closed his eyes and thought about the day. But I like the food and fresh air in the country. I'm lucky I can visit my grandparents and enjoy both. The winter guest. I wish we could take a bath, Kaylee sighed. She and Aki were waiting their turn to get in. The trip to the countryside spa was Aki's idea. Kaylee's trip to Japan was non-stop studying and sightseeing. Aki suggested taking a break to spend the day relaxing in the mountains. Are those really volcanoes? Kaylee asked, looking out the spa window. I didn't know that there were so many here. That's right, Aki said. The volcanoes make it very hot underground. Where there are rivers or streams, the water gets hot too. So because this resort is next to a volcano, their baths are warm all year, says Kelly. And it's not just us who like the warm water, it seems, Aki sighed. Just wait. They usually finish around 4 o'clock, the clerk said. You don't have many winter guests, but the snow monkeys come here pretty often to warm up. Getting from here to there, every day, hundreds of millions of people are on the move. Most of the time, people take cars, trains, or buses. Those aren't the only ways people travel, though. There are some ways people get around you might not know about. In Bangkok, Thailand, people use small three-wheeled vehicles called tuk-tuks. Because of their small size, they can drive between cars. But be careful, it's easy to fall out when going around corners. In Vienna, Italy, people use black narrow boats called gondolas. Tourists can take tours of the canals in gondolas too. However, they can be expensive even for short distances. In Cochabamba, Bolivia, people ride in minivans called trophies. Both a taxi and a bus, trophies stop at any place along the roads. They hold 9 people though, and they do not stop when they are full. The Time Zone Tower. Call me every week to tell me about your family's big trip, Mina said. But soon my bedtime is at 9, so can you call me every Wednesday at night? Okay, Sue said, but she knew it would be a challenge. Every place her family would travel to was in a different time zone. The family left Seoul the next morning and flew to Vienna, Austria. The time in Vienna is 7 hours behind Seoul, so she called Mina at 1 p.m. From Vienna, Sue and her family flew to New York. New York is 13 hours behind, so she called Mina at 7 a.m. Sue's family left New York and flew to Hawaii. She had to stay up until 1 a.m. to call Mina. The next time Sue called Mina, Mina asked, "Where are you now?" "I can give you a hint," Sue said. "It's 8 at night here."